Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are all doing super well. Happy 2021. My voice is kind of like odd this morning. I don't know why. Like, I've said good morning like now 4 times and each time I keep thinking my like voice is breaking. Happy 2021. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that well, at least the most of the world stayed safe for New Year's, and the smaller parts of the world that could celebrate, I hope you guys had a freaking blast. Lucky you guys. But we had a really chill New Year's Eve in. So I do have 8 bags to show, and that's a narrowed down version because at first I had like 10, 11 bags, and then I was like, okay, I have to downsize. Not everything can be my favorite, but honestly, everything's my favorite. Like, that's why I bought it, because I freaking love it, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to pick my favorites. I know maybe a lot of people who do these videos are like maybe doing like most used, like most practical, but I mean, like, a lot of things I buy aren't really practical anyway, and I like buying things that are a little bit different. So yeah, it like the practicality and like the most used kind of criteria just goes out the window for me. It's more like just bags that like make me super excited. All of them do, so this doesn't make any sense. I don't know. We're just gonna stick with these 8. I'm gonna change my mind in like 5 seconds, so let's just stick with these 8. However, with the other things I really was able to narrow down. I'll explain when we get to the section. Actually, let's just do ready to wear first, because that's the easiest one. For ready to wear, I just picked out 2 items, although I noticed I am wearing one more item that I did buy in the beginning of this year that I have worn many a times. So this Chanel denim is one of my favorite ready to wear pieces I got this year. With the CC pockets, the high waist, and the flared legs, as well as the cocoa on the butt. I know I got these towards the end of 2019, but I've worn them so much. They're just really flattering and super easy to style, and just goes with freaking everything. And yeah, like I said, it just looks really good. It makes my legs look really long, and I really like them, so this had to make it into my favorites. And then this top that I'm wearing right now, since I'm wearing it, I might as well show it because this is another ready-to-wear piece I've worn a lot of this year. I got it in the beginning of the year, like, I don't know, but when I came back from Asia, basically. It is from the men's section. As you can tell, it's slightly oversized for me. It just has an LV logo on one arm, not the other. And then here's the back. I just really liked the color combination of this. Last piece of ready to wear and my favorites is the like most special piece of the year. Obviously not the most worn or most practical. It's just the most special. Every time I look at this, it brings back great memories. Obviously because it was my birthday dress, but I just love this dress. It's just so freaking beautiful. It's like a massive faux leather baby doll dress with like the most puffiest sleeves ever. Here's the back. I just like want this in every color basically. You can wear it as a jacket, which I haven't done yet. I've only worn it as a dress. Actually, one of my New Year's resolutions is to like shop my own wardrobe more and like repurpose a lot of the clothing that I do already have, because whenever I shop my wardrobe, I'm like, I have so much cool shit. I need to like use it more, because I'm the kind of person who will like, especially with like special occasion dresses or like birthday dresses, I'll wear it once and then I'll put it in my wardrobe and like it'll hibernate there for like years before I bust it back out again basically. Next category we'll go for are the shoes, because I only have 2 to share. I did have obviously a hard time deciding because, you know, there are quite a few to pick from. However, shoes are actually the category that I had the easiest time with. I don't know why it is. It is what it is. The 2, I only picked 2. One is my most worn pair of shoes this in 2020, and then the second one is just the prettiest or the most special shoe that the most prettiest shoe that I think I got last year basically. So first up is my most worn pair of shoes, which has to be my Dior boots, these white boots, which again I also got towards the end of the year, but honestly since I purchased these I've been wearing them non-stop. They literally go with friggin' everything. Clean, even though it's still white. I'm not afraid to wear these in muddier or like, you know, rainy days, stuff like that. So they have been worn a lot and they've been cleaned a lot, but they just keep getting worn. So that's why they're just, I don't know, I'm not looking the shiniest right now. I then picked a shoe that I felt were the prettiest slash, you know, most special shoe, and I feel like this pair was the most special and prettiest that I got in 2020. These Bottega Mules in this gorgeous kiwi color I freaking love. They're actually pretty comfortable for me, although I haven't had too many opportunities to wear it yet, maybe like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, I love them so freaking much, and of course they also hold amazing memories from our Italy road trip. This I bought in Milan, which kind of like was the last stop of our Italy road trip, so it's just like a nice wrap up little souvenir to myself before we came back. And yeah, 3 favorites in the accessories department. I tried to pick like 3 different types of accessories, of course, as well, even though like I bought quite a few hats this year, and honestly I love all my hats. Whereas this one I've worn several times. I just love this hat so much. I got this in the beginning of the year in Taiwan. It is from the men's section again, so it is a little bit big for me, but I freaking love it. It's like PVC, it's by Louis Vuitton, and it's yellow, and it's just so much fun. And I don't know, it's just a fun accessory to wear, especially because like it rains so much in London. I'm just like, I have to store it better. It's kind of like looking a little crooked. Can you tell it's like crooked that way instead of like completely rounded? It's because I keep this hung up like that, so I think the shape is falling up. That's kind of misshaping it a little bit. Also had to include these. This is not the pouch that my earmuffs came in, but I just put it in there because it didn't come with a pouch. Anyways, I love my earmuff. I don't know why I haven't gotten this any sooner, because I'm pretty sure they've had this around for a while. I remember when I first got these, I was like, am I really gonna wear these all that often? Because these are freaking extra. Like, this is so extra. I mean, is it even cold enough in London to wear earmuffs? I mean, I think that's a very personal question. Like, for me, it's definitely cold enough. I am a tropical baby. I'm a pussy in the cold. Like, it's way too freaking cold to leave the house, basically. So yeah, and I like to actually keep this in my bag regardless, or like in my tote when I'm out, because it makes me really happy, and then I end up wearing it anyway because it keeps me super cozy and warm. But I do feel a little bit extra wearing this. I can't wait to actually wear this when it snows. How freaking cute is this gonna be in the friggin' snow? I need to go to like Switzerland or something, or like anywhere that's snowing, which is everywhere but London. So there's that. And the last accessory is actually new. I don't think I've shared it in a video, although I did an unboxing on my Instagram. Big kind of throw, I guess. So I've seen people use this as a throw on the couch or the bed, and I think it's beautiful. However, I've been using it as like a blanket shawl. How amazing would this be for an airplane, like airplane ride? This is definitely my new airplane scarf as well. This is, I just love wrapping it around me. It feels like a constant hug, basically. But maybe like a full white outfit or a full black outfit. I actually wore a full red outfit and then threw this over and freaking loved it. And then I was using this pretty much every day while I was in Wales as a blanket slash scarf. It's just been keeping me super warm. I've been like indoors most days at home now, but I've been alternating between this one and another scarf. But I can't include that one in this video because it was bought in 2019, not 2020. But yeah, I've been alternating between this one and another one the past couple of days, and I just love this. Last category are handbags, of course, the most difficult for me to choose from. Actually, when I first thought about doing this video, it started off being more like top favorite handbags that I got in 2020, because I had picked out like 12 bags already, and I was like, I love these all. But then I decided to narrow it down to 10, and then decided I should add in other favorites like ready to wear and shoes and stuff, accessories. So I decided to narrow it down to 8, and that's all I can do. I can't go any lower than 8. But like I said, like all my handbags are my favorites, like every single one of them. I love them so much. But I've narrowed it down as much as I possibly can. And before I change my mind, I'm just gonna share these ones. I'm gonna start off with a big one. This is actually maybe not necessarily a bag. It's more like a luggage. This Murakami Keep All edition. I'm obsessed with the multicolor, of course. This has to be, honestly, like maybe even top 5 of my favorite purchases this year, or in 2020. I freaking love it. I've only used it once for a little road trip, but I can't wait to use it some more. Maybe like this could be like, this is carry-on. Yeah, this is definitely carry-on size. And then of course, like, this is a good example. My micro Speedy in the white multicolor. That one, obviously that one was like in my top 12, but since narrowing it down to 8, I had to take that one out because I was trying to pick between that one and this one because they're so similar, and this one obviously takes the cake, so I just love this bag so much. Next up, in no particular order guys, I'll just do the travel bags I guess first. So I have to say that my Dior book tote is another favorite that I got this year, just because this is like the more practical one out of the bags I've chosen. This is like one of the most worn bags because anytime Conrad and I went on like day trips or road trips or like went back to Wales, I packed this because it just fits so much. I can just shove a lot in there, and I mean obviously usually when it comes to traveling bags I would prefer something that I can put over my shoulder basically, but since we have the car, this bag is super easy to just throw in the back seat and just have like things that I want easy access to kind of thing. So I have been using this tote a lot. This Bottega bag had to be in my favorites. This was actually like the first like luxury item I bought in 2020 I believe. I only remember this because I check my time hop every day, and it showed a memory that I was going back to Asia. I was at Heathrow picking out a color basically on the 3rd, so this had to make it in there. This was my most used bag in Asia. I freaking loved it. I used it when it was still sunny and hot in London, but since it's turned cold I have not used it, so it's been hibernating for a little bit. This is definitely more like a spring summer bag to me because it just can't stand I don't think it can stand like bad weather, like the rain and whatnot. When I say spring, I also mean like Hanoi / Taiwanese spring, or like Asia springtime. Asia springtime is different than like the UK springtime, because Asia springtime, or where I grew up, springtime is like the best weather. Like it's not hot and it's not cold, it is perfect. Here it's just cold. I may have to consider getting another one, maybe in a different size and a different leather, because this suede one is definitely very difficult to take care of. But yeah, I just love the style of bag. It's very like nonchalant, it's very like low-key, not in your face. It's like not fully branded or anything. You kind of like just know the brand, would know the bag kind of thing. But yeah, love a low-key bag sometimes. Next up is my Loewe yellow elephant tote in the large. I love this so much. I mean, this obviously had to make it into my favorites. Again, definitely not the most used, but I use this more like a home decor. This looks so beautiful on the top shelf. I have used it several times, and it's definitely a lot more practical than like the regular size elephants that Loewe has had for ages now. I am still keeping an eye out for an extra large one, because how freaking cool would that be? And it's gonna be a family together. But yeah, I haven't seen a color that I like quite yet, but if there's anything I've learned about Loewe, is that they always come out with the same bag, just in different prints and colors. So hopefully if I'm patient enough, they'll come out with another extra large elephant. I said it in my previous video, it's literally like having a little pygmy elephant pet. I'm delusional. Next favorite bag is my current favorite Baguette, and of course it had to be this one. In 2019, I was obsessed with using my denim one, and in 2020, I've been obsessed with using this woven material, this gorgeous lilac color. I literally love anything purple anyway, so this was right up my alley. I love how casual it is to make this bag look, so this was perfect for our Italy road trip. This traveled all throughout Italy with us, so again, holds lots of great memories. I wore it throughout the summertime. Yeah, overall just generally a freaking really great bag. Super easy to wear. I love that there's a top handle and a shoulder. Yeah, honestly, Baguettes, especially this size, which I think is like either the medium or large size, is my favorite. This is medium. I think my other one is a larger size. Yeah, so this is like a medium. Medium and large both I love. And I remember showing you guys this bag with my camera in it. And it did not look like it was puffy or like overly stuffed, which again is great. Down to the last 3 bags, and all 3 of these are Chanel's, of course, because Chanel is my favorite. So the first bag I thought to show was my favorite vintage find of the year, and this year it has to be, I mean, that's a lot of green in here, huh? lots of green. And then my dress in the back. Anyways, clearly I've been liking green this year, but this is, yeah, my favorite vintage purchase of the year. This adorable quilted suede pistachio green bag with the 24K gold clasp and then a little mirror. I've spoken about this before, but I think the only thing that I would change on this bag is the handle. I wish it was more sturdy. I don't like how it folds up like this and kind of sits like that. But I'm sure this is just how whoever had this before stored her bags, which is fine. But yeah, in general, I just like, when it comes to Chanel vintage bags, I love the little like purses basically. I have a few. I have my little red one that has a much sturdier like handle, and it like has the clasp on both sides. This one just has it on one side. It's more like a box bag with the mirror on the side. I just like love these little purses like in this kind of size with like just like the top handle kind of thing. I mean, obviously this can go over the shoulder as well, but a lot of them just have top handles. They're like my favorite Chanel bags to buy, and I just could not resist this beautiful pistachio green one and this suede, and said it 1,000,001 times, but yeah, the mirror on the inside is what sold me. Like, I love that there's a mirror inside this. My hula hoop bag. I love this bag so much. So actually these were both bought consignment, both on Vestiaire. This is vintage. This is not vintage though. So I made it very clear this is my favorite vintage find. And this is like my favorite consignment that's not vintage find. I don't know. This is just in my favorites. I think this is actually honestly quite a few people's favorites, because I got several DMs about this anytime I post a photo or a story, and I get lots of compliments whenever I use this, and I totally understand why it's so freaking cool. Yeah, I honestly, actually I do know. For a second I was gonna say I honestly don't know why I didn't get it when it first came out. I do know, because I couldn't afford it when it came out, but this is so cool. I love it. I'm so glad it is in my collection now. Alright, last but not least, we have one more Chanel bag to show. Like I said from the beginning, none of this is shown in order. I don't have an order of favorites. They're all my favorites, so I love them all equally. So me showing this bag last doesn't mean it's my favorite out of them all. They're all equally my favorites. But another bag that obviously had to be included into this video has to be this beautiful, beautiful Chanel 19 blue sequin flat bag. It's just so freaking, I mean, look at this in this like kind of gloomy lighting. So pretty. Oh my goodness. Actually this like looks better in gloomier lighting than in like sunlight. I feel like sunlight is just like too blinding, but like when it's a little bit gloomy, this like looks more glittery and like looks like reflections of the like light on water. That's what it looks like to me. So freaking pretty. I've worn these several times already, and just feels so special anytime I use it. It's just such a pretty bag, and I love hugging it, even though it's not the most cozy with the sequins, but it is pudgy and like squidgy, so I love that. Still not crazy on the hardware decision that they made with like 3 different hardwares or something on the strap, but I have been able to look past that with this sequin bag, because it's kind of like takes away from all of this chain situation. I've actually twice now have used this bag with the straps just tucked inside, and so I just only hold the top handle, which I really like. I think I prefer holding this bag with the top handle like this. Oh my goodness. Probably should have mentioned this in the beginning. I've just been fidgeting on with my hair so much. I just can't cope with it. I need to fix it quickly, because anytime I wash my hair now and like brush it out, it like I just look like I've got huge frizzy fuzz on my head instead of curls. So I just need to get my perm done soon and get a haircut and get this sorted. I'm also getting over a cold sore on the side of my lip, which I probably should have, you guys probably would have noticed in the video. I should have mentioned it in the beginning actually, but I guess it's like I've had it for a couple days now and it's gone down so much so like I don't really see it anymore. I don't really feel it as well. Obviously there's like dry skin, but yeah, that's really cute. Anyways, I'm just like, yeah, so not feeling my hottest today, but thought I would film anyway. Anyways, I am gonna leave you guys at that. Let me know down below what you guys' favorite purchases were in 2020. I'd love to know. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate it. And then hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already and would like to come and catch up with me again. I would really appreciate it. Until my next video, I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye!